Satnam everyone, this is Derek here again. So it's so fast in the blink of an eye, we are actually into December. Okay, so I believe most of you now would have been through that phase whereby you are doing reflection, you are doing a lot of things to try and see what you have achieved over the years, or what you have not done over the years, what you have set out to do, what you have not achieved, what you have not done. So this is a very interesting period now because because Christmas is coming or New Year is coming, whereby we are going to give away gifts and also to celebrate a lot of times and also taking a break for ourselves. Okay, this is also the time where a lot of people will start to, I so call it the find fault with yourself whereby you will start to try and find things that doesn't serve you, and trying to do things where just trying to find something to feel guilty about, feel unhappy about. And yes, so in this period of time, whereby myself, I will do reflection of whatever that I've achieved or whatever I have done over the years. So it has been a very standard practice, and for myself itself, I also try not to beat myself up for things that I didn't achieve or things that I didn't get to do. So whatever that I have set out to do for the last, at least for 2019 itself, I feel I have really achieved a lot. And it's one of the things that I really want to share in this video itself to tell you, if you have not achieved whatever that you wanted to do, you have given up what you do, don't worry, okay? Don't be afraid because your time will come. So why did I actually come up with this topic in this video itself about your time will come? Because one of the things I realized, a lot of people want to, so-called they have goals, they have dreams, they are pursuing a lot of things. But however, because they set up their things so big and they set their dreams so big that, they lose the kind of motivation or they lose the inspiration along the year or along the way. So which means that, you set out something that you want to achieve in January. And then by March itself, most likely you have already lost the inspiration because the thing is so big and because of whatever reason that shows up, we start to give up of our goals, we start to give up of our dreams. And we start going back to how we used to be, and then we start beating ourselves up for the whole cycle again. Okay, this is the time whereby it's also very important where we don't beat ourselves up once we don't achieve the goal. Because that's what our ego wanted us to do. He actually set up this thing called the guilt trap, that whereby we can feel guilty, we keep on feeling guilty, and we feel bad about ourselves. We keep beating ourselves up without knowing why. But whenever we think of one goal, let's say one of the most common goal that I have set over the don't know how many years that I didn't achieve is actually called weight loss. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have been through this in your resolution or to-do list, which is weight loss, which means that you want to lose a certain weight or you want to lose a certain thing. But then again, for some reason, we started out this thing on January. We do a very nice diet program. We do a lot of nice things, and somehow the result doesn't come. And then by the end of March or April, we start to okay, maybe let's just give it up and we just go back to our old lifestyle and the kind of things, and then we forgot about it. And then we beat ourselves up again, I set out to do this but I didn't do. And then the whole year remaining of the next 5 months or 6 months, we come back to oh my God, I wanted to do this but I didn't do this. Never mind maybe I'll just do it next year the whole cycle, this is a very big vicious cycle. So the thing is, today I want to share with you this thing about please, okay, don't beat yourself up for whatever it is. Acknowledge that you have these thought patterns. Okay, once we acknowledge that we have this thought pattern, we regain the power back, and we have the chance to make a choice. So instead of continuing this cycle, we can actually choose to change. We can actually choose to change our thought patterns and reinstall a new thought pattern. So instead of going through that, I set a goal and then I lose motivation and then I beat myself up again, now we can actually change this whole thing. By acknowledging it there, and then we start to let it go. And then once we let it go, we forgive ourselves, we forgive whatever it is. And that is when we can actually start afresh. Okay, by setting out new goals, I wish to be happy. I want to eat healthy. I want to eat joyfully. I want to eat in love. I want to eat in peace. You know, once we actually shift our perception towards a thing, that is when we can start living a life. We can start, instead of living in the guilt trap, we live in a love world. Okay, in the world of love. And that is also when we actually comes to the world of love, the time will come. Because that is when we are back to who we are. We align back with ourselves, and that is when the things will start to flow through, and that is when your time will come for whatever you want to achieve, for whatever you want to do. So this is something that I have observed about myself, you know, whenever things will start to get tough, there will be challenges that come up, you know, and always I know, I bring up my own faith, I raise up my own patience within me. I keep doing what I'm doing, and I keep doing it. I know that I am doing it well. I know that I trust whatever that I am doing. And with this, you know, after a few months, after a few years, the result will come in because I start to see the result that I want. Okay, it's not because of the past. You know, in the past, I have this cycle that I wanted to do something, and then I start to lose it. You know, at back of my mind, I know it is important for me to do, yet I choose not to do. And when I choose not to do, I start beating myself up. And actually that is the cycle that I want to beat myself up. So today, instead of you are really going to set up your goal for the next year or whatever you want to do next, okay, just tell yourself, my time will come. And see, whatever that you have done, all the past thought patterns that you have been through, all the resolution, all the goals that you have set out, and you just feel like you didn't really get to do it, this is a time for you to acknowledge that feeling, acknowledge that thought pattern. And once you acknowledge that, this is also the time when you can actually write it down and really do something for yourself, change your thought patterns, okay? So, in the past few meditation itself, okay, if you've been through my past video, I share a lot of different meditation whereby you can either remove the fear or really connect with yourself. But today itself, I think we'll just do the most basic and the most simple one, where you just sit down by yourself and let your thoughts or let your feeling flow through, and let the breath flow through. And this is also the time whereby you know you can really rely and trust on whatever that goes on within you and whatever that comes. And just as simple as sitting by yourself, watching your inhale and your exhale, okay? And when we watch our inhale and our exhale, that is also the time where we really can just be quiet, you know, just be quiet. Okay, and whenever we do a meditation or when we do a short breathing exercise itself, what we want to do is we really want to relax this body. So when we actually can relax this body itself, we can then open up our head space, or we can open up our heart space, and we really allow the guidance to come into us. Whatever that we will need to know, whatever that we want to know will be shown to us. And all we need to do is just relax. Alright, just be with your breath, you know, doing an inhale and an exhale. You can do a 5 counts breathing, and or just slow down your inhale, exhale. Alright, and yeah, I hope this video has served you well. So if you have any questions or if you have anything, feel free to write it in the comments box below, and I hereby wish you a great week and holidays ahead. And if there's anything that you would like to know, you can also write it down, okay? So have a great week, have a great time, and remember, just be very patient with yourself, and have more faith with yourself in whatever you are doing. You know, your time will come. Everything has a time by itself, and whatever that you want or whatever that is meant for you, it will come. Alright, so I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.